Okay, it's Friday. The camera's been on the charger for an hour and a half, and I have 2 blips because it died earlier. So, yeah, I'm just making more lentils and rice. Surprisingly good for one. Are you like okay? You're still sort of like sizzling. Anyways, tap 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 tap. So, I'm not sure what more to do today. I'm basically sitting around waiting for Aaron to get home, because, yeah, that's what's going on there. I went to the hot tub for a little bit, stretched all my various muscles, because the more I do the workouts with St. John, the more I sort of realize yoga stretching. Yoga poses are weird, and doing yoga is probably going to be full of, like, weird. But I just go to the hot tub and I put my foot up on a thing. Anyway, so I want to talk a little bit about like fitness stuff, because, well, obviously, if you watch regularly, I do have a pretty fit body. Obviously, I'm not sure if this qualifies as mid-30s, but we'll go with early 30s. And I'm just starting with full contact football, and I'm not sucking it up. Granted, I haven't been beating up my body with it for like 15 years, so what do you know? Anyways, and I keep trying to start up my fitness channel and just get stuff in, but it's just, I don't feel I have enough videos for it, so I'm just going with like every little fitness advice every once in a while. And people ask me for various little advice. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? What do you think of this? And 9 times out of 10, they're going to go with something. They're going to go with what they wanted to do in the first place, whether or not I say yes or no. Because they just wanted to run it by. So it's a weird validation thing. And it's sort of like, I'm going to go run my head into that brick wall. What do you think? I think it's a bad idea. Sweet! Why did you ask my opinion if you're going to do it anyways? Oh, I just want to know what you think. Sorry. That's what it would be. But it's like, how did I go from my 240-pound double lard to this? Well, simple macros. It's really what it was. I say simple macros because the macros are only just protein, carbohydrates, and fat. And in terms of losing weight, I was at 50% carbs, 30% fat, 20% protein. That's what I was going at, because I sort of let MyFitnessPal run itself for a little bit. And then at first I subtracted 2 pounds a week on my calories, which is 700 a week, 700 a day, 700 calories a day. That's a lot. Probably not something a lot of people know how to do, especially if they're used to eating large amounts. But every once in a while, fixing the poster. Anyways, but cutting back calories is great. That's really all you need to do, because the body, when it needs to burn something, when it needs fuel, it'll eat off your fat. It's hard to eat it off the fat. I'd much prefer carbs, but that's that. Carbs are easy, fat is not. Protein's the last thing on the thing, but it'll take that and it'll convert it. That's where starvation happens. But anyways, but fats aren't bad. I got a teammate who's like, I don't want to get any fat on me. Okay, fine. It's just when someone fears fat that much, you start wondering, is their family fat? Sort of thing. Were they, kind of tubby as a kid and teased for it? Anyways, but it's just like, you just eat. It doesn't matter as long as you are accountable for your food. Like, you want to write it down? Write it down. As long as you kind of know the calories and whatnot. That's why I use MyFitnessPal, because it's free. It's got a wide database. I'm plugging this, but I'm not getting any money from them. And you don't have to worry. I mean, people are like, oh, you got to cut back on the saturated fat. Actually, for guys, you need some saturated fat. Saturated fat, that group of fats, is necessary to make testosterone. You want muscles, you're going to need testosterone in your system, and that means you need saturated fats. Not a hell of a lot, but a few bits. So, have a burger. Because this meat, red meat's full of saturated fat. But the body knows what to do with it. Also, cleanses. I've had a number of people ask me on Tumblr about cleanses, and one of my friends on Facebook. I don't like the idea of a cleanse. I really don't. It's just sort of like, you're going to put, what, nothing but liquid in your body for however long? And you're going to get toxins flushed out? No. Your body knows what to do. Do not trump what you think the body should do. Because the body is just going to respond. Not in kind, per se. You got to be patient, and that's what most of the problem is with people. They don't want to be patient with weight loss. It took me a year to lose most of that weight. Most people don't want to wait a year. They look in the mirror and they're just like, no, I want this gone, like, in a month. And you're just like, sure, cut it off. That's what you got to do. You got to cut it off. Drastic, but the thing is you're still not going to be eating right, and you're not going to develop the lifestyle. And everybody says this because it works. But there is no magic diet. There is no magic fad diet. There's no South Beach diet. There's no Atkins diet. There's no cleanse diet. There's no juice or whatever diet. There's no ketogenic diet, which serves its medical purposes, but you can be on a ketogenic diet for like 3 to 5 days. But I've done my research on that, and that is not how the body works. The body's tiered system of how it likes to burn is carbs, fat, lipids, and then proteins, or amino acids. Now, if you cut back your carbs and you feed your body fats, that means it's going to burn fats, right? Right? Well, yeah, it's because it's going to get into the system of burning fats, and that way, when it's burning your fats and digesting the fat, and that's all it's going to do, it's going to burn the fat off your body. I mean, yes, kind of. That's where the logic stops. Now the question is, technically, low fat is better because, and here's the key, because sugars and carbohydrates burn off quickly, to an extent. Fats, your body knows how to replace fats. What you need to do in order to lose, fat on your body is repurpose it. That's the best thing to do. You need to take the fat out of your diet, or limit the fat in your diet. And then when your body needs fat and it doesn't have it from the diet, and it doesn't want to make it out of the lipid, or it doesn't want to make it out of carbs because it can't, it starts pulling it out of the body. Why? Because it's right there. So that's my idea behind the regular old diet. And I will chat with you guys, I will chat with you guys over the weekend, practice tomorrow, and then hopefully I'll get more pictures. And then we have a 5th ed game of D&D coming up. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. I'll probably have Aaron chit chat about that. We might have 2 segments of weekend video, depending on how much he films at practice. I gotta get this thing back on the charger. So I will chat with you guys later.